What's up? We are live. So things look a little different tonight. So I'm Brian.
Brandon is running late, per usual.
So we get doing things a little different tonight. Tonight we're going to interview the host of the show, DJ. So this is going to be a little different.
It's going to be a crazy episode.
It's not too often we get to interview the host of the show being the co-host. So we're trying something a little different tonight. So
should we say what's up to everybody in the chat?
Yeah, let's do that. For sure. What's up, James? How you doing tonight? Hey.
Will, Paris Wilton.
Good?
What's up?
What's good, bro? Rope. Awesome episode last night. So what's good, bro?
I watched that.
Benny, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Chris from BNS.
Sponsor of the show.
And Mission Morse. What's up, bro? How are you?
What's up? Mission Morse.
Josh,
holding it down there. Hope you're doing well still. Still fighting that hurricane cleanup.
He said something earlier about like they're having a rough time getting rid of all the flood because they keep dumping more and more water in his area, which is awful. So I'm sorry you have to go through that.
Well,
Ash, what's up, Ash?
Good, bro. Glad to see you're in here.
And DJ double dipping.
Gang.
And Jamie, hello,
Forge
Jamie.
Fam, what's up, Jamie?
Brandon, I think he
Is
made
that Brandon
it.
Popping it?
I think so.
It's dark. I can't see. They can't see me.
We can hear you.
I can't see me.
Keys, what's good, bro? Yeah,
background. I like that.
Tomorrow night, balls and things. Check it out.
For sure.
Not those kind of balls. Get your mind out the gutter. It's good, Ash.
319. Hope you're doing well.
Guess. What's up? How you doing?
Carissa, hello.
What's up, Carissa? Hope you're having a good evening.
What's up?
Not those type of balls.
Not those types of balls.
I got you, bro. I got you. More Forge Fam.
I didn't even realize that.
Time.
Triple B's. Didn't even think of that.
Hey, I say that every time. The triple B's.
Yo, did you guys hear that?
3 B's and a D.
They're at the bombing range again.
That's nuts. Hopefully we don't hear a bunch of that. All right. I think I'm caught up.
All right, well let's run the sponsor ad and bring our guest on.
Shout out to Grey Rider Reptiles, one of the leading share testing brands in this hobby. As well as breeders of the ball python community, they have numerous tests ranging from the yellow belly morph to morphs like Sunset that are growing every day. If you're wanting to find out the genetics of your ball python, just send it in to Grey Rider Reptiles and they'll take care of it. Their website is www.sharetesting.com. Let them know that I sent you. Hey man, shout out to the unofficial sponsor of the channel, K Joseph. Rising B-list celebrity in this hobby, KG got that all-around great knowledge, and he's also a great guy. If y'all aren't in the Patreon, it's a problem. And as always, it ain't a project unless you put a bomb in it. Oh yeah, and make sure you send the link. Shout out to BNS Reptilia, distributor of coconut substrate The Chipper and their premium coconut substrate Cocoa to Go. BNS prides themselves on immaculate customer service and always putting their customers first. You can reach BNS Reptilia on Instagram for your substrate needs. Tell them that I referred you. And once again, thank you for being a sponsor, BNS. We appreciate you.
And we're back. There's our guest, Dope Boy Fresh, DJ Royal Caribbean Exotics.
Yo, hilarious. What up, gang? What up, what up,
So
what
what's
up?
up, bro? We're gonna blow you up real quick. Why don't you, for those who don't know you,
What's up,
tell
Sam?
us who you are, what you do.
It's so funny being on the other side of things. But for those that don't know me, I go by just playing. My name is DJ of Royal Caribbean Exotics out here in Atlanta, Georgia. Specializing in ball pythons. I do breed occasionally bearded dragons, crested geckos. I was doing leopard geckos at first, but I pretty much stopped doing that. Got out of the leopard gecko game. I like long walks on the beach, moonlit nights. Uh, but I mean that's pretty much the gist of it for real. Creator started the off the plane podcast a year ago with Brandon originally. And added y'all, my beautiful friends. I love that word beautiful for some reason. I don't know why. But now my dope friends. Uh, I don't know. What does I want to know? It's kind of different being on this side and being interviewed versus being the interviewer. So, it's a little different.
Well, we're glad to have you on the show.
I appreciate it. Glad to be here. I'm glad to be here. Keith
So
said,
how'd you start out? Well, when did you start out with reptiles?
honestly, bro, I really started during COVID, to be honest. I started off with a leopard gecko. Shout out to ENT. Because they actually have my whole leopard gecko collection. I kind of sold
Okay.
them the whole collection when I got out. But they actually kept my first leopard gecko, which is Leo. If you ever seen them talking on their Instagram about a gecko that always wants to come out and is always sociable, that's definitely my guy. That's my son. That's my first ever reptile in life. Yeah, that's my dog. But unfortunately I had to let it go because it was just becoming a lot, and like I started off in a 1 bedroom. I had a 1 bedroom apartment. So I shout out to you. But yeah, as I thought off in a 1 bedroom apartment, I had a Savannah monitor, I had a chameleon, I had two Euromastics, I had a shitload of bearded dragons, I had a shitload of leopard geckos, I had tarantula, a scorpion, Pac-Man frog, um, sand boa, a boa. Like I literally had a zoo, bro, all in a 1 bedroom apartment. So, you know. But my background is biology, so the whole science and the animals thing has always been a thing of mine for the most part. Kind of grew up watching like Animal Planet. Really was infatuated with that as a kid. Um, and then started watching a lot of like a lot of those nature shows and all that jazz or whatever the case may be. And then eventually during COVID, we had nothing else to do besides sit around and spend money and just sit in the house. So I decided I wanted a pet, but I couldn't have dogs where I was at, and I thought dogs were a little bit too loud. With the barking and all that extra when people came by, and I was trying to be, low key. So pretty much got me the next best thing that didn't make no noise, which was a leopard gecko. So I got that, and it kind of like spiraled out of control from there for the most part, to be honest. And then I was actually introduced to my first ever Repticon during COVID. What up? What up? What up? I was introduced to my first ever Repticon during COVID. So when I went to Repticon, that's when everything just happened. Like it just went out of control. Um, Started seeing all these other animals and all that other stuff, and then actually went to a pet store out in Georgia to where I actually got my first ball python. Well, somebody else that I know got a ball python first, and then I was like, well, I can't let you one up me, so they had got a ball python, and then I got a ball python, which Ben is not gonna like, which is Helios, which is my black pastel albino, that I still have to this day. He ain't going nowhere. Like his demeanor is too chill, and I actually love that snake. Like even though I won't breed him, but I love that snake. So that's how
Nice.
that's. And I'm here.
That's it's a pretty decent start. Everything like
Yeah,
yeah, versatility for sure, huh?
yeah, I didn't honestly, bro. Like when I really sit here and recap all of it, I had a lot of damn different species that I didn't even realize that I did
You
with and
just named
dabbled in
off
so
like
many
10.
different species. Yeah, I didn't think that I had that many like species. You know what I'm saying? Like just different species. It's crazy. It's crazy how one thing can go to the next. Like it's like okay, I got this, and I was like, damn, I wonder what it'd be like keeping this. And then I was like, okay, I wonder what it'd be like now keeping this. And it's like, because originally I wanted to have a whole bunch of different things. So like, I was gonna get into educational shows and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to like, have a whole bunch of different things that kids could see and interact with and know that these aren't bad animals per se. You know what I'm saying? That some of them just have
Yeah,
a bad stigma that's kind of like tied to them, but that's because people fear things they don't understand.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's nice of a that's a good goal for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Some be in and out. I'm probably about to hop off. But what out of all of those species, what do you think was the easiest one that you were able to keep so far?
Uh, keep or or like
Yeah, like
actually
this
like put in work and
husbandry,
keep.
if like husbandry, if
Well,
someone was
honestly,
to ask, yeah,
out of all the things that I did have, bro, honestly, the easiest thing to keep was a tarantula. And I
that
was
makes sense.
not but I was not dealing with the tarantula. I wasn't handling that shit. I wasn't taking it out the cage. I just made sure it had space, it had water, and it had food.
Nice.
And I gave
What
it
did you
away.
feed the tarantula? Crickets?
I was feeding it crickets, worms, yeah, basic stuff like that, like insects and stuff like that, like smaller insects that it can, handle for the most part. But I had her for a minute. I think it was a female, just based off of like her abdomen and stuff like that, and like the size and how big it was. I think it was a female. It was a curly haired tarantula.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with no spiders either.
Nah, facts. And that's my thing. Even though like right now, like around my house, like I stay in like a wooded area, and it's like a lot of spiders outside. I only leave them there because of like the insects and the bugs. They do keep. I say
Yeah,
that they definitely keep the mosquitoes and all that shit down.
yeah, I
I
agree.
personally just rather them be outside of my house than inside of the house. So
We get a
that it
couple big
is.
ones that roam through the house once in a while, about the size of a baseball.
Pause.
It's
Definitely
it's
pause.
dude, it's so unnerving. Like I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like I'm cool about it because I am not. Like I'm just scared of it.
Nah, real talk. Like I think after I watched the movie Arachnophobia back in the day, it kind of messed me up a little bit. What up, Holly? It kind of messed me up a little bit. But it kind of went from there and everything, and then I just kind of go. I ain't really go a fear from it, but I kind of just got to the point where it was just like, I'm good on those. Then I found out they shoot hair and all that extra. That's why I never took it out the cage. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's a
So,
wild defense they got.
oh yeah, for sure.
Something that's gonna irritate you for a while. So when
So
you were
all the
keeping the
time,
lizard, oh my bad, go ahead, Brand.
nah, I'm just thinking of all the time you've been talking about me being scared of every goddamn thing. I finally found a fear of yours. Finally found one.
Hey, send them one.
I'm sending
You never,
it.
you never listen. If you don't ask, you won't never know.
See, we're learning
Nah,
things about you tonight.
that's true. I just be telling everything on myself, man. I gotta stop. I gotta listen to you, man.
I didn't know you had a
Yeah,
spider. I knew you had a bunch of lizards and stuff, but
Tell
yeah. I
us,
had, like I said,
you had a scorpion too at one point in time, right? How was that?
yeah. It. I
Why?
mean,
How did
why
that
did I have
happen?
a
First of
scorpion?
all,
She
yeah,
said
like, did you
why?
want that?
Uh,
Did you want it?
so
Was it like
so I'm gonna explain. So pretty much how that had went was we walked into
Did you do this on purpose?
like facts. I really did. We walked into a store, a pet store, and it was me and one of my homeboys that I had originally. So originally, before it was the Royal Caribbean Exotics, I was partnering with one of my friends, and it was D&D Reptiles. If you go all the way back to my YouTube channels, you can see like the old videos from. I'm not sure if it's on this channel, but it was D&D Reptiles, and then we kind of like separated it on name because he's doing something different now. So I changed my name and rebranded. But we had walked into a store and I happened to see the scorpion there, and it was like $20, and I was like, hell yeah, $20! I'll try it. And I just think I wanted it originally. I wanted it because it it was the black light and like at nighttime the exoskeleton and all that is a whole different color. I thought it was a cool thing. I used to have it right next to my bed too in my 1 bedroom apartment. It was literally in the tank right next to my bed. But
Are those the ones that would
I thought it was
like if you
cool. And
blacklight them, they glow green? Okay.
yeah. I had a what is it? Is it black forest scorpion or something like that? So it was pretty big. It was a female too, so she was pretty big, and
good
vicious.
morning?
Turned out, turned out that she actually was impregnated, and I didn't know that. So she got impregnated.
Oh,
I don't know how. Maybe they had another scorpion cohabiting with her, but she ended up, or maybe she just had a partho clutch. Who knows? But she ended up giving me a bunch of babies, which was random as hell because I was just like, how? But she ended up giving me babies, um, and I never knew found out what happened to those babies because it was one day they were there, the next day they were gone. And come to find out that they can eat their offspring, if they so
oh
they
my
get real
gosh.
territorial like that. Yeah, so it's kind of weird. It was kind of weird, but at the same time, I was just like, well, hopefully she ate them, so I ain't got to worry about them being in my house and I don't know where they are, type shit. So
Oh,
what up, Pip? Set?
I don't think I could see like 100 little baby scorpions next to my bed, dude.
And that's the thing.
I
They were
heard
on
they
her
usually eat
back.
on their back, don't
Yeah,
they?
they were on her back, and I found them strangely because it was like for a while. I had like a little log set, like I had a log inside the tank with her. And another cool thing is I didn't know that they could climb glass. They literally can climb the glass. Like that shit was scary as shit.
What?
So yeah, bro, I saw this with my own 2 eyes. I kid you not. Not the babies,
You guys
but the
gotta
adult.
go.
The adult. So she she had them like she was in the log and she had them and they were there one day and I told everybody I was like, hey, if y'all want scorpions, I had a lot of people hit me up too. Like a lot of people in the reptile hobby that I didn't even know would be interested in it. Um, Definitely hit me up about them, and then like a week or two later they were gone. I was like, what the fuck? But I see her. I saw her and they were gone. I was just like, okay. So then I, Googled it. Google is your best friend sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time.
Not all
But
Right.
find out, yeah, that's when I found out that that they pretty much can eat their young and all that
right.
extra. So kind of like rats, I guess.
Nice.
You know.
So when did you start getting taking ball python seriously?
So like I said, he said I have to come on. Oh, he
Sweet.
talking about they talk about in the chat. But
Mhm.
I took it serious when I went to Replicon. When I saw all these other folks making money, I'm not gonna lie, the money kind of drew me in at first, and
Yeah.
then of course during COVID it was booming. Everybody was selling them like hotcakes. So it kind of I was like, oh shit, well I could do this. Like I could sell water to a fish. So I felt like I could do this. And then I kind of, as I was doing more research and like actually like I was watching YouTube like heavy, like bro, like every single day YouTube. Anytime I came home, YouTube, watching as much information, like trying to soak up as much information that I could about ball pythons or whatever the case may be. Especially after I had already got my first one, and then it kind of spiraled, and I started seeing all the cool combos, and then the morphs, and I like being creative and like doing different things and stuff like that. So yeah, he sure did. That's when I first met Keys. Before
Nice.
all of this. But yeah, I kinda like I like doing things and being creative. So when I saw that you could do so many different things, or whatever the case may be with ball pythons, as far as like mixing morphs and coming up with so many cool different animals. I was like, yeah, I think I might have found something that I really, really, really like. And then it kind of just spiraled out of control from there. And then you know how everybody, what up, Raven? That's actually one of my my frat brothers. He actually has so many, and he damn near has a zoo himself from
No
retics and all
shit.
that extra. Yeah, he got like
Oh,
a whole bunch of crazy stuff, and that we linked up. And he actually showed me his ball python collection is crazier than mine. Like if you ever on the auctions and y'all probably bidding somebody, and y'all don't know, like y'all losing stuff, it's probably him. He damn near buying up everything, bro. But yeah, for the most part, bro, like everything just kind of spiraled out of control from there. And then it's like, every time you see something nice, it's like, oh yeah, I want that, I want that, without even really knowing what you like
yeah.
having a vision yet. It was kind of like, damn, I want that, I want that, I want that. So it kind of went like that for me at first, and then eventually when I started like meeting more people, talking to more people, getting more of a direction in what I was trying to do. Or I know I can't have them all, but because I limited on space and all that. But kind of just helped me narrow down, and you know was able to focus on more projects that I felt like I really 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 wanted to do, or whatever the case may be. So
It's funny, you hear that story so much, and you'll hear it from me too. Is that when I first started, I just started buying everything that was pretty with no direction of a real plan or a project approach. Just
mhm.
You hear
like
that a
thinking to
lot.
myself, I'm gonna put these two snakes together. They're gonna make a pretty snake, and then, like
Nah,
you said, once
facts,
you
and
start
I'm
talking to people, you start learning
It's
about genetics and
the
how they
shiny
interact with each
effect.
other. Your whole fucking plan changes.
not
Hmm.
facts. Like a lot of things that cause like I think like when I first started, bro, if I had known pastel was the way it was, I would have never bought a female pastel when I first started. And I'm not bashing on pastel because it definitely has every gene has its place, but I just wouldn't have bought a single gene pastel. Like the
Right.
amount of
I
money
get
I
what you're saying.
spent when I first came, yeah, like the amount of money that I spent when I first came into the hobby, like the thing that I could have been making already would have been crazy because like I said, it was just me. I don't have no kids or nothing
Yeah.
like that, so my money was just going to my hobby. You feel me? So like a lot of I could have been making the paints and all that stuff because I was like presented though that opportunity months, I mean years ago, before paint. Not saying paint been around for a minute, but not saying that it hasn't. But I already had been like presented with the opportunity to buy like head paints and visual paints and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like Paint the World, by the way. Check out my Printify store. I got some new merch dropping. But I shameless plug. I
I think that's why we all like preach networking so much, is so you can learn these things quicker.
Yeah.
No, facts. Yeah, man, for real. Like that's why I'm a
Yeah.
part of all these Patreons and these group chats
Yeah.
and all that good stuff, man. Because like I think the first group chat I actually got in with Antoine from High Desert. Shout out to Antoine. He sent me a mug and that crazy ass postcard of him on in the rug with the rug and
I
shit
was
back
in that
then.
chat that
But
time too, dude. I got the
yeah,
postcard.
so yeah, so I was in that and all that extra. I didn't like really sitting here reflecting on everything, bro. Like I didn't really realize that I've been in a lot of circles with a lot of different people and not really realize the amount of reach that
Yeah.
that this whole thing like has. So it's pretty cool, man. Nonetheless,
Yeah.
what up,
I mean, at
Mike?
the end of the
I
day,
got you.
it's at the end of the day, networking is key in this whole thing.
Nah,
It's,
Most
facts. It
definitely.
is.
I mean, for me, that's how I was able to reach out and talk to people, learn about different genes and stuff like that. Like,
You can't
get
be
some of my
scared.
snakes ID'd.
Yeah. You can't be
Facts.
scared to talk, reach out, ask questions,
Networking
and
started you
join
off right on the right
Patreons.
foot from out of the gate, man.
And that's my thing too, though. Like
Yeah.
with all the folks that's coming in now, they got it so much. They got it made, bro. Like a lot of people, like even
Not
like I think like the people
necessarily.
that
You
was
still have to have your head
well,
on
well I
straight.
well I say made in the sense of like the information is there.
Yeah.
Like people are
Oh yeah.
more willing
Oh
to
yeah.
give the information. People are more willing to take you under their wing and help you make sure they guiding you in the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like
They're,
it's
they're
not
also
it's
more
not
willing to slap your hand too.
yeah, facts.
You
Like,
know
hey,
what
you
I
shouldn't
mean?
do that.
Like, or before it was like, well, if you want to do that, go ahead and do that. Now you get more comfortable with people that you chill with and network with. They're gonna tell you like, hey, think about that.
Why are you
Don't
doing that?
don't do
What
that.
sense does that make?
Facts, facts,
Explain what your
facts.
And
point
that's
is.
equally as important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
What's that?
What up? What up? What up, Morpheus?
So when you planning out your pairings, what goes through your mind?
Um, oh, yeah, I got some good questions tonight. I mean, of course, what for my parents, pretty much what can elevate me to the next level, and what can keep my projects going, to where it's not like okay, it's just a dead end at the end of the world. Like it's not a dead end with the project. Um, of course, breeding for myself first and foremost, and just trying to make things that I really want to see. I mean, like I said, I have like the background in science kind of keeps things interesting for me because I always want to see what something would look like with something else. Like if it hasn't been made, like I'm always constantly putting the stuff in the calculator on Morph Market, trying to see like what the possibilities of this, that, and the third would be, and just trying to hit different things. And just challenging myself in the sense of like, okay, well, if I make this, how can I identify? Like, what am I looking for? I'm always, like I said, I'm always even the videos that go back to like this IDing yellow belly or IDing this, IDing that, like the simplest forms. Just trying to really like figure out the the key indicators that definitely define a gene, and just trying to like implement it in the things that I've been making now and stuff like that to kind of like challenge myself and just see if I can really do it, and then compare notes with everybody else and see, hey, do y'all see what I'm seeing and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, ultimately just like being creative and trying to elevate myself to the next level as far as like projects and just trying to make some cool shit for real.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
So
My draft
paint. Let's
voice.
talk paint.
Let's talk paint.
I don't know.
Let's talk some paint because I think paint is probably one of your bigger future projects.
Yeah, paint is definitely something that I just got into it this year. I am looking to buy some more stuff, or get into some more stuff, or make some more stuff that I don't really see on the market as far as like paint stuff, like stuff that got paint in it. I know I see it like right now I'm on Morph Market because that's the main thing that we have to shop off of. Besides other sites or just besides the chats, but I really just see a lot more like pastel, yellow belly, banana, stuff like that. But I'm trying to put paint in like other jeans that I don't see it in. Like let's say like for instance, I was pairing my head paint girl to my blackhead GHI Mojave gold blush male, trying to make some hits there, and then put that back to the female, and I mean the mom, and then eventually I'm gonna get some more visuals. I want to get some visuals. They're just a little pricey right now, but
Yeah.
I do want to get some
Yes, they are.
visuals and get that going. So taking a little long route with it, but that's also because I want to be able to identify identify what I think the markers are in paint from ground zero and work my way up with that project. And
That's a
that's
good
because
idea.
I really, like I said, for something that's long term for me like that, I
What's
really
up?
want to be able to say that I know everything that's in it. That I want to be able to identify everything that's in it, so I can actually explain that to the next person or anybody that's willing to get it from me or anything like that, or just like I said, comparing notes. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's pretty much how I'm
Yeah.
going with that.
It's a good approach
Yeah, I feel like
to
it
break
is.
down
It
of a
might be a
gene,
little long.
learning it as you go.
It
Yeah,
might
but
be
you're
a
gonna
little
be here
long
for a
route,
while.
but yeah, facts. I plan to. I definitely
I
plan to. I
mean,
don't plan to get
it's
out the
this ain't
game
a
like
race.
yeah. It ain't. It's the marathon, not a sprint. Why you cheating
Man.
like that, man? Man is just cheesing, right?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know how you do that every episode. Trying to introduce that show was absolutely anxiety crushing.
Nah, I mean, I feel like once you do it enough, maybe I should start doing it. When we do shows, I should start having y'all rotate as far as people introducing everybody. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, I don't
No cool.
know. Bands with that.
Man, I'm the nervous. But honestly, I had to learn like, and even like I used to have like Will and like folks would be in the chat that tell me, "Hey, slow down, bro. Let somebody, let them explain." And like You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of like once you get into the rhythm of it and you do it enough, it kind of becomes like a conversation. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's just really just getting to know people. I mean, you got to think the people that we're talking to are people that see us every week. You know, the
Yeah.
loyal people. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to the
So they,
chat.
yeah, so they, they pretty much got a gist of the people that we are. So it's not really nothing hard. It's just, but I get it though. You know what I'm saying? It's just like trying to run it and keep it like in a format. So it's kind of tough sometimes when you
Yeah.
haven't really did it much.
So it kind of naturally segued into my next question is what made you want to start a podcast?
Man, honestly, bro, like what made me want to start a podcast? I think when I first got in, I was like, so me and Brandon had actually started talking through Instagram and whatnot. We got cool, and we thought it got to the point where we were just talking like every day. Um, and I kind of just pitched it
Thanks,
to him
Will.
like I'm like, hey, bro, appreciate it, not bro. I met Ro too at a Replicon. That's crazy as hell. Like I think I actually met Ro. Ro was
Shout out
in
to Ro.
the Black Reptile owners, the Black Reptile owners on Facebook, the Facebook group. He was in there, and I think that's how we actually met because I met a lot of people that was in that Georgia Bro group or whatever the case may be. So then I met Ro. That's how I met Ro. But uh, back to the off the plane situation. So I told Brandon, I was like, bro, I think I could do this shit. Like, it's not hard. I feel like we can make a YouTube, and I feel like it would have had some type of reach. I really started off with doing content on my channel first on
Yeah.
YouTube. That was my whole thing. I had already started doing content prior to even doing actual podcasts. So I had like content in my one bedroom apartment and joint like that. It's just something I wanted. I wanted to vlog my actual journey doing the whole
Yeah.
reptile thing. To show like where I started from, where I'm at, and all that extra. Like every year and all that extra. And then it kind of like evolved into the whole podcast thing when I was talking to Brennan. And I used to watch like Keys. I was watching Keys show. Um, I wasn't on Weird Show yet because I was more so like tuned in the Keys show and I was watching a lot of YouTube. But I would see like a lot of interviews and all that stuff. And I'm like, bro, I can do that. Like, I like to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm a funny guy. Every now and then, I think I can be a
I
pretty funny
agree.
guy.
I
And
agree.
I can keep people entertained. So, you know,
My favorite non-gangster.
and I feel, and I felt like I've always been an entertainer in the sense of like when I was in college I was in the band and stuff like that, so I've always been in front of people. That's never really been an issue for me. I hate public
Yeah.
speaking, but that's never really been an issue for me. So I kind of like talked to Brandon about it, told him about it. He was like, "Shit, fucking do it," and I was like, "Okay, well, we need a name." And I'm like, what the hell am I gonna come up with? Like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't do like he was saying before. I couldn't do the Pirates of the Caribbean thing because that was like a trademark thing or
Yeah.
whatever.
Probably get
And
sued.
yeah,
Or at least
probably,
a cease
definitely
and
a
desist letter.
copyrighted or something. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of went from there, and it just spiraled, and I was just like, ah, cool. And but it also helped me, uh, kind of being able to like reach out to people a lot more easier. Like, to start a
Yeah.
conversation. Well, hey, I got a podcast. I would love it if you would come on, join me on the podcast. We're just gonna shoot the shit, talk animals or whatever the case may be. And then from there, it kind of like helped me build friendships with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Absolutely. That's cool, man. Definitely help. I mean, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't it help, right? I mean, as long as you got the cojones to go through with it, and
nah,
it's not
facts.
easy.
So when I nah, it's really not. It's really not like to be consistent. And that was another
What's
thing.
messing you up?
That camera, you love that camera on it. But nah, that was that was another thing. Just like being consistent with it, because I was like, when we would talk, I was like, damn, bro, I don't have no real format. Um, I don't really know what to do. Like I didn't have like what Keysdom had with like the Gershon and all that. I had what Keysdom had, but at the time, Keys show was what I was watching was Hair Down. So it was kind of like it was like a live party. It was like basically like a live party.
Yeah.
Everybody will come on. People will talk. They'll shoot the shit, talk snakes. So I kind of like and shout out to them, Keys and Wiz, but mainly
Yeah.
Keys
Shout out
right
to
now
Hair Down.
because if it wasn't for Keys, I wouldn't have really had that idea marinated in my mind like that. You know what I'm saying? So kind of marinated and went from there. And then I just decided, hey man, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it and try to run with it and see how far I can get with it, man. And now we're here.
Nice. And now we're here. So
So
picked up a
Brandon
couple
was with you from
co-hosts
the
along
very
the way.
beginning, right?
Nah, Brandon. So when you
Explain
said the
that.
very beginning, how me and Brandon linked up. So, uh, I mean, he ain't here to defend himself so good. Nah, man, that Mark Buster, like he clicked in. Dang, that Mark Buster wanted to be my friend, and I wouldn't let him be my friend at first. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, how did we really become friends on it? So it really, like I said, it started through social media. Um, I don't even recall how we even like who reached out to who or how we even had a conversation. Like all I know is one day I was just talking to Brandon every day. It was kind of weird. Not, not, not that I really think about it. You know what I'm saying? But but
Cable guy.
but nah.
Funny.
When I really think about it, I was in at this point. I had moved out of the one bedroom and I was now in a two bedroom. So I had a whole reptile room or whatever the case may be. So it was it was
Hey, Brandon's yelling at us now.
he probably is because you can't even hear him. But it was kind
He
of
said, "Bring us
crazy.
back."
It was it was kind of crazy how that happened. I really don't know how to tell you how that happened, bro. I just know it was because that was when I was still D and we would talk. And I think at the time, me and my homie was kind of like at odds in a sense. And me and Brandon would just be talking because I'd be talking. I didn't have nobody to really talk snakes and shit with. So Brandon was
Yeah.
that person, and then we would bounce ideas off of each other. We would always talk. Every time he see my collection, he was like, "Man, you got some shit. You got some shit." And I'd be like, "Nah, bro, my shit is trash. I don't have no real direction." Um, it's kind of how he was at first too. Like we didn't have no real direction, and then we kind of started like holding each other accountable for things and stuff like that. When we started becoming like mine and all that extra, we were
You
holding
guys
each
have
other
helped each
accountable.
other grow.
I
That's so
don't know how to
sweet.
do it, Brandon.
Yeah, I was backstage for like
He couldn't
five
do it. He
minutes.
couldn't do it on it. You can't do it on your phone or something.
Nah, I can't do it
I
on my
just don't
phone.
know how.
Yeah, I'm be home in about 20 minutes. But yeah,
No.
that's pretty much how everything went, bro. Yeah, that was how. Honestly, I don't even remember how we started talking. I think it was just like weird. It's like a
That's what I'm
weird.
saying.
Yeah,
This is
it's like
where
a weird.
Brandon's
It was
avoiding the accountability of
nah,
stalking.
nah, 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 nah. I remember how we
They're
started.
both saying
I
that
remember
shit
what
was
it was.
weird. I'm like, well,
Nah,
how
I
confused.
remember what it was. I remember what it was. I had a clutch. I had my first clutch, and you had a clutch in the incubator at the same time, and neither one of us knew what the hell we was doing. So we was
True.
just like, bro, we gonna figure this shit out together. Like neither one of us knew. And
True.
you had the crested gecko clutch or some leopard geckos clutch. So we basically just based it off of that, and that's how everything ended up popping off.
Yeah, I used to have a lot of like crested. Like my crested gecko used to lay like clockwork, and that was before I knew that they were gonna lay like every damn month, every 2 eggs almost every month. I was like, what the hell was happening? I thought it was just like 2 eggs and done. And I didn't think it was gonna be as far like as far into the future as it was with the crested geckos. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. The crested geckos. Then I had the bearded dragon clutch, which gave me like
That's sweet.
16 eggs. That shit you got to plan that out. The bearded dragon you definitely got to plan out. That's too many eggs to have at one time. Too many dragons at one time. And they eat like every day, so that was a lot. There was a lot going on with that. I had, now like I said, I didn't. I just had to brand myself and get my name out there. A lot of folks wanted like dragons stuff like that, especially when they see you walking around with them at shows and all that. So if I kind of slowed down with the whole bearded dragon stuff.
So wait, crested geckos lay eggs like once every how often?
So they do two. They normally since they're so small, they're kind of like leopard geckos. They do 2 eggs, but crested, I tend to find out they lay. So they can probably do. They can do multiple clutches within a span of time. Let's say I say like a 5 month period or 3 to 4 month period, they'll lay eggs, like 2 eggs. The female will lay 2 eggs. Let's say like I want to say like once every 3 to 4 weeks. Don't
That's
quote me on it,
infertile.
but it's roughly like around that. Like I found that out. Like my females were doing that. I don't know if everybody else's was, but my
Right. And
females were definitely
they were
doing that.
fertile eggs?
Yeah, fertile. Like once I
Oh,
definitely paired my male. Once
yeah.
I knew for a fact that I paired my male to him, then the eggs were more than likely the eggs were fertile.
Nice.
Yeah,
Was it the
I
harder
sold
to
like
breed than ball pythons?
said it again.
I said, were those harder to breed than ball pythons?
Nah, hell no, hell no. Lizards, hell no, hell no. Once I put the lizards in there, once I put them in there, they got to it.
That's it.
I'm gonna tell you something funny. I had a video on I want to say Instagram or YouTube. So when I first read my crested geckos, I literally had a video, had Trey songs playing, neighbors know my name was in the background. My gecko literally he grabbed onto the female and he did his thug thistle. And sure enough, she was pregnant. Same thing with my crested gecko. I try to set the mood for him, give him a little red light. You know what I'm saying? So like yeah, like Vinny said, they drop 2 eggs about once a month. For like a little span of
Oh.
time or whatever. So yeah.
How long does it
So
take
Brian,
for them to hatch?
now that's the thing. They take them a while to hatch because crested gecko. You don't really get you really. I pretty much ran a temperature of like 74 degrees. So no degrees it takes longer. So they roughly be about like 3 months for real, like 90 days. But the thing is, it's crazy because it's like you'll get the first two, then you gotta wait. You put them in the incubator. You wait a while. You get the next two. You put them in the incubator. You still, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you constantly having clutches, but you're still waiting.
Yeah, you're just
Months in
waiting for the
advance later
first ones
on.
to kind of pop, and then you can kind of like cycle
Yeah.
it.
That's why a lot of people like. Let's say like the chondros, like if they. I don't want nobody to flag me, but let's say if you're doing chondros or you're feeding like lizards to like animals and stuff like that. That's why they have so many and they keep it in rotation, so that way they constantly got stuff like that. So or feed it or whatever. Don't crucify me, Christy. I didn't have no chondros or no snake that ate lizards, so just let you know.
Ain't no secret why I want a breeding pair.
So I got a question. What's the most amount of different species that you've bred since you started? And also, did you breed any of those at the same time?
Well, I guess you could just say three. Which is the ball pythons, the crested, and the beardies. And yeah, I did breed them at the same time. Well, normally the crested I can pretty much breed any damn time. My males always seem like they're ready to go. Once they see a female, they pretty much lock in. Um, so I keep them separated. If I wanted to keep them as a breeding pair, I could keep them as a breeding pair, but I keep them separated because I don't want the female. Like the females now, they lay eggs now. They're just not fertile. You know what I'm saying? Like when she ready to lay them, they'll just lay them, but they're not fertile. So I just try. If I keep them separated because I didn't want to have too many crested geckos. And I wasn't really advertising currently for crested geckos. Yeah, that's my boy.
That's
Like
good.
yeah, Raven, he already know they laid every 3 to 4 weeks for several
All right.
months. So
That's good news.
but yeah, I had three the ball pythons, the bearded dragons, and the cresties all going at one time. So they'll hatch simultaneously. Bearded dragons were pretty much I can't off the top of my head. I want to say probably about the same distance as far as time frame to hatch like like ball pythons. Um, but it was just a lot more eggs, kind of like it was like 16 eggs. But those I can actually do at like a higher temp. You know what I'm saying? Like in the 80s, like mid 80s or whatever. So that was pretty cool. Actually, when I first hatched those out, I was pretty stoked about it because I have never did it before. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty interesting to be able to do that. And the Cresties, every time I saw Cresties, it was pretty dope because I would go to work and then I'll come back home and then next thing I got a baby out. You know what I'm saying? Or even just collecting the eggs, it's like damn, you wasn't really expecting it. So it was kind of harder for me to time the crested geckos because
Yeah, them little jobs was
I never
tiny too.
yeah, and I never really knew what I'm talking about as far as like the parent. I never really knew when the male really hit. You know what I'm saying? And got the
Yeah.
female pregnant until I saw that the female was a little bit swole. She was swole in the abdomen area. Excuse me. So it would go from there, and then it just it was harder for me to time that because, like I said, they would land so often, and I was like, God damn, like, and I had like 3 or 4 females that were breeders, so I had to like catch that. What up, man? What up, Rich? What up? So
Right, Rich.
I had to try to get on a schedule with that, but breeding so many at one time was a little bit more difficult. I would rather just do ball pythons because like I know that female once she lays, that's it for her. On to the next one. I can start paying attention to the next one and pull the eggs and
Yeah.
all that extra.
You got to worry about her for another year.
Yeah, facts.
That's wow. That's a lot of eggs, man. That's just continuous flow.
Mind
Yeah,
you, all in the 2 bedroom
that's
apartment.
just off of like one lock, basically, right?
You said off of one for the crested or for the bitters?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Either way,
much, yeah.
yeah.
One lot, yeah,
Well,
one lot pretty much, yeah.
don't bearded dragons lay eggs regardless?
So they do if the female is up to, the female has built the like she gets to the point, yeah. She'll just lay the eggs and they can be infertile. Lizards pretty much do that. They can lay the eggs if they're infertile. They don't like I think they can reabsorb, I'm not sure, but I don't think that they do reabsorb as often like ball pythons.
Right.
But they'll push out the eggs and get them out. So like right now my bearded dragons are brewmating. So I'm pretty sure when they come out of brumation, they're gonna be ready to do the thug thizzle all over again.
Oh, that's wild.
You said
So they,
you have a sand boy now, right?
Yeah, I got a female sand. Well, she should be a female. I bought her as a female. My female sand bowl. Yeah.
Are you thinking about breeding her, or is she just
So
attached?
when I initially everything that I bought initially, I thought about breeding. I'm not gonna lie. I did not buy a male to breed to her. Just because, it's one of those things where it's like, do I really want to breed her? And then they do live births, and then it's like, I gotta find. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be hard to find a market to necessarily to sell sand balls, but it's like, then I gotta sit here and I gotta learn the genetics and all that extra, which is it's interesting. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like it'll just take a lot more time. And then my sandball female, she's spicy as shit. Like, she does not like to be touched, like not even by the rats, bro. Like the rats will probably run by, she don't
they
like it at all, but she'll eat them.
can't, does it like try to bite you?
Yeah, like that's actually one of the first things that I got bit by. Like I think that might be the first
I
thing that
was
bit me.
trying to picture a Sambo biting you, dude.
Yeah, because the mouth,
Because there's,
it's because the head looks so derpy, right? It looks crazy.
yeah, it's just like some
Yeah,
derpy looking snake.
I didn't even realize that I got bit for real. It's not like you. It's like when it happens, it's like, oh, okay. I'm like, did you just bite me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of one of those things. Like, but I'm like, you didn't even open your mouth. It was like, what the hell did you do? But I know it bit me. But it's just like, how? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Raven breed him too. He breeds Sambos as well.
Awesome. That's wild, man.
Yeah, I honestly, I think
Yep.
I might like in the future, like just to get like more things, especially with me doing vending shows and stuff. I'm probably gonna look into adding that species to my table as well, just to have a little bit
Yeah.
more variety and stuff like that. Kind of make it not necessarily a one stop shop, but to kind of have more things to talk about and engage with the people with, and just show them different things other than just ball pythons and stuff like that. And I know it's a lot of
You
other like
gotta like
sandball,
the animal to
huh?
yeah, you gotta like the animal to sell the animal. Like if you can't
Yeah. No, for sure. I like the animal. Don't get me wrong. I
if you
like
ain't
no, bro. Look,
passionate about it, don't breed it. Get it something else
nah,
and breed
I
that.
respect that, but that's also I haven't bred it yet. Neither have I.
Exactly. You
Yeah,
just
nah,
keep
I love
It's
myself. I wouldn't sell her. Don't get me wrong. Like because it's
it's
a
an
different
odd little
species, and it
snake.
gives me something. Yeah, and it gives me something to look like. They can get pretty
Bro,
big
I
too.
didn't know what those was after my first time I went to a reptile show. I remember leaving like I don't know what them worm thing looking was, but I later learned that they were the Sambos.
Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah,
cool.
them
Like
things.
when I started seeing the different, they got different genetics too. When I started seeing like they got like I think I want to say one of them is a paint. They got like the aneries. They got like which is like the
Hi,
black and white
Raj.
ones and all that stuff. They were it caught my attention. and that's kind of what made me get one in the first place. I got a normal right now, female, but like I got a homie that went to college with me that he's like a vet, so he's the one that really put me on the whole sandbowl game. Like he breeds them heavy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was putting me on that, and I was like, okay, that's pretty interesting. I get one just to see how it is. Like, like I want to get mine more handleable and sociable. I just know it's gonna take time to work with her, but it's just like right now it's just so hard to do all that with all these ball pythons I got and all this other stuff I got
Yeah.
going on too.
Well, see, the world is bigger than ball pythons.
For sure, for sure. Um, Off that topic of the vending, um, what's your experience with vending? Have you vended shows? And we know you did the one when I came down, but what was your experience? And would you rather be on the back of the table or the person walking around?
Um, that's a good question. So my experience vending, I started off vending a show with my mentor, um, and he actually allowed me to vend a replicon with him. Shout out to Dark Side Constrictors. Uh, but I actually vended a show with him, and it was interesting. I enjoyed it, and I say that because just the interaction and just like we actually sold. I sold a black family their first snake, which was a pod. Um, and just to see like the people interaction with the snake and just how, like the mom was like, but the dad and the kids was like, yeah, well, da da da. They were interactive. They were really, but the mom was like, nah. And then they actually got the moms to hold the snake, and it was, after that it was a wrap. So
Yeah.
it was just the whole
Sold.
interaction and yeah, so it was the whole interaction and just being able to impact somebody's life by adding a pet to their family, to their household, it felt good. It was a sense of like, like damn, you really doing this. And it really made me feel like, this is, something that I really wanted to do. And it's not only just that, like when you get kids that come up to the table and they want to hold the snakes, and it's like just seeing the smiles on their faces and how excited they are when they actually, you explain to
Yeah.
them what it is and how you go about holding it, taking care of it, and all that stuff. Like a lot of the people that I sell to now tend to be, of course, with their parents' consent, tends to be more so the kids. Cause I like to the shows, the local shows. I'll take more of the pet grade stuff, so that way, um, it's not nothing too high end, and family don't have to feel like they're breaking the bank, but at the same
Right.
time they can still feel like they're getting something that's pretty decent, a nice, nice animal, something that's cool. And kids, they like to show off. While they're young, they like it, and then when they get to a certain age, they just forget about it. So I let the parents know that it's pretty much going to be your animal at this point. So make sure it's something that you like as well before what I'm saying. Your kids go,
Yeah.
run off and
No
say, "Hey, I
shit.
want
That's
this."
how I got into ball pythons.
See, the kids, right?
Yeah, my kid Snake.
That's pretty much how it goes. That's pretty much how
He
it
wanted a
goes.
ball python, and then we started watching videos together, and then the downhill roll from there, or uphill, whichever way you want to look at
Yeah, but I had but I had started vending with him, and then I actually had got into doing my first show last year. Brandon, like he said, he came out and helped me vend the show. I would rather be.
That's the problem with
I
both
mean,
of
I
us.
don't mind being in the front of the table or behind the table, so it don't really matter. Um, to me, I mean, regardless, I'm gonna talk to you about whatever you ask me. You know what I'm saying? I try to acknowledge everybody that want to have a conversation or try to interact with everybody that comes by my table anyway. So
So when
No,
you
not
vend,
in front or in the back. I'm talking about no pause. I'm talking about would you rather be vending the show or at the
oh
show as like a customer? You know what
oh,
I mean?
as a customer, I mean, I don't think I would rather
in the
vend it
front or the back?
on the back. Yeah, it's crazy. I would rather. I think I don't. I would rather vend. I think it depends on the show. I think it depends on the show because there's some shows that I have not been to, like Daytona, the bigger shows I haven't been to. So I want to, of course, go there as a customer, and see how it is, catch the atmosphere, catch the vibe, and understand, like what I'm saying, see how it flows, and then I would decide on if I wanted to vend a show like that. But when I do the local shows, I prefer to vend more so because, like I said, I like to have the interaction with folks, and who doesn't like to make money? Honestly, I'm not saying it's still a business at the end of the day. So still, and I just got that hustling mindset. Like I like to hustle, not try to
Yeah.
hustle you out of your money, but I like to, what I'm saying, it's just like work for what I for my for
Well,
what
you're
I
providing a
you know
product, you know.
yeah. So I like what I'm saying. It's just the challenge. Like I said, it's a challenge. So I always
There you
like
go.
challenging myself when it comes to different things. So
Yeah. So when you establish your hatchlings, when is a good time for you to feel that you can let them go?
so typically I kind of adopted the whole at least 5 meals. I try to get them eating consistently. I don't. I get them consistently eating on at least my rat pups. I think my rat pups are bigger than most people rat pups. What I consider to be a rat pup. So I get them eating at least. I get them eating that consistently to where they're not scared of the rat pup and all that. I get them eating that consistently. If not that, then I at least wait till they at least hit like close to like 150 grams or so. I want them to be like like not fragile. I don't want them to be fragile as hell to where they feel like they got to be scared of everything. Because then I feel like they'll be more striky, more prone to
Right.
like striking and try to defend themselves and be more
Put a
scared.
little
So
girth on them.
yeah, so I try to make sure that they're good eating, they're good eaters, and they at least got a little bit of weight on them before I just say, hey, I'm gonna ship them out like that.
Don't that deserve a pause?
I did. I was
Huh?
gonna. I didn't want to
Pause.
cut them off though.
Oh, pause. What I say?
That's what I said.
Oh, oh wow. Wiz, I think Wiz had just infected the entire Wiz Tank with the
Everybody,
pause situation.
everybody. We're
Yes.
all affected now. I
Shout out to
watch
Wiz
everything we
Tank.
say. Man, that's fucking crazy. So now you got co-hosts and your podcast is doing well.
Oh yeah, yeah, man.
Not
I
because of the
definitely appreciate
co-hosts,
y'all.
but the
It is
evolution
because
of
the
it.
co-host.
It's because of Bannon.
Let Banner tell it, but nah. I definitely appreciate y'all, man. Y'all definitely keep me on my toes and definitely keep the train and the ball rolling.
So how long has the podcast been on?
A year actually. 10/17 was when it started. Shout out to Bridge Squad, Gucci. Now it's fine, but it's been 10/17, October 17th of not this year, but the year before. So what, 2023
Facts.
is when it
The
started. The
chat
first episode.
makes it happen.
Pretty sure it's the chat. Facts. But yeah, it's been on for like a year. This is actually this episode, if y'all didn't know, is the start of season 2 of the Off the Plank podcast. So this is gonna be the first episode kicking off season 2. And we're gonna definitely have a
Well,
lot more on this year. And a lot bigger.
congratulations
A
on
lot
the
bigger.
year.
I appreciate it. I did not think that I would still be doing this a year later. Honestly, and I only say that because like we said before, it's just hard to be consistent with it in a sense of constantly having to reach out because you got people that are like nervous to talk on this and all that, but I try to make people comfortable and let them know it's nothing but just a conversation. We do it every day when we talk snakes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
Mhm.
the same thing that we talk about. We just get your perspective or your viewpoints on the same thing that we all do. Just seeing how you do it.
Yeah. So the thing that I'm finding most difficult about doing this is sometimes we'll have these like little 2, 3 second awkward pauses. How do you avoid that?
Shit, crack a joke, keep people laughing, start talking about different shit. Uh, I mean, even with that, like I'll pull something from like let's say we had a dead card, I'll pull something
I'm
from
I'm asking you publicly for pointers.
facts. Uh, more so like just pulling something from out the comments to talk about because I mean these people in the comments they funny as shit, and they always
Yeah.
got some
Oh,
funny shit
sure.
going on. So what I'm saying. This I like if we have dead space, I probably like pull something from the comments, highlight that for a little minute. What I'm saying, and then go back. Here go Will like this for instance. Exactly,
You
exactly, exactly. Pause.
pause.
Did one thing on somebody else's live, and they didn't
Perfect
even see.
example.
They didn't even see what happened on that live. So appreciate you, John. Appreciate the whole force of me. I make sure y'all shout out them and follow they page and they podcast as well. Rich funny. Rich you be eating glizzies.
No.
But
So
yeah,
what would
so
you say? What would you say your favorite?
Hey man,
Um,
get on camera. I keep forgetting you're here.
I just pulled up at. I just pulled up at home, so I'll be on in
he like a
like
ghost.
about 5 minutes. But
He like a
what
ghost.
would you say your favorite? Um, what would you say your favorite Alila combo would be?
A leap egg. Hmm. Shit. Honestly, it changes from time to time. As crazy as that is, but currently, of course, I'm working. Damn, Brandon. Um, so I'm currently working on Super Spectre Hypo Clown Pods. Um, so I will get the Yellow Belly Complex. So anything that's in the Yellow Belly Complex, I really like freeways. That's kind of like that's what my logo snake is a freeway.
The best
A fire freeway to be
complex.
exact. A fire freeway to be exact. So that's what I'm working on those this year. That's more so like a project that's for me. As far as like if I do, if I sell some stuff, that's cool. If I don't, no biggie. I like those. Um, even with pastel. But yeah, I would say for right now it's really most of the stuff that's in the yellow belly complex as far as like the super stripes and stuff like that. That was actually one of my I want to say I have a super stripe now that I bred. My super stripe that I bred that made me the specters and all that. That snake that's probably one of the best snakes that I really like that snake. It didn't brown out. It didn't change colors. Like she's kept her yellow. She looked exactly the same since she was a baby. She looked exactly the same. Like didn't
Nice.
fade, nothing. So yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite complexes. Um, and then currently, I do like some of the Belgian stuff. I mean, I don't really trip about making the white snakes too much. But I mean, it is like a lot of Bell complex stuff that I like. So I mean, that can be cool. But right now, it's really the yellow belly complex for real. As far as like the stuff in there that I like, that's a really
Nice. Yeah, I like the yellow belly complex myself quite a lot. And
yeah.
people can bag on pastel all they want, but a super pastel, super gravel is a banging looking snake.
Oh yeah, definitely a dope stuff.
A banging.
What you doing, Banner? Banner is gone, bro. Banner is head in the clouds,
I
gone.
had to handle something real quick.
Head in the clouds, gone. And then Brandon is over there having technical difficulties.
So what's your 5 year plan with ball pythons?
As far as what projects?
Yeah. Where you see your projects being in like 5 years from now?
So 5 years from
Or
now, I
odds,
plan
willing.
odds willing. 5 years from now, well, shit. Hopefully, in a year from now, I would have hit the leopard pinstripe, uh, pastel Batman with redhead in it. I would have hit
Oh,
that. I would have some Krypton pods. Uh, what else? I would have had some
man, them
confusion.
kryptons are nice.
Yeah, some confusion pods. Of course, with other hats in them as well. And I would have had. Uh, I'm working. I know a lot of people don't talk about this gene a lot, but I'm working the Gene X gene just to figure out if it's either more so on extreme, like we discussed at one point, or if it's actually a gene by itself, and to see if it's really more of an enhancer gene. So I'm trying to, figure that out.
The only, the only time I ever
Yeah,
see it is in pied. Like, well,
yeah.
it's
So
always
that's my
tied.
thing.
It seems like
So
it's always tied to pied.
so that's the thing. I got a out of the clutch that I had my Gene X pod to a het pod female that I didn't even know was het pod. I actually hit what I think to be a Gene X het pod male, and it's a lot of like I said we talked about it. It's visual differences, compared to just a normal het pod female.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
would
there's
show y'all,
definitely a
but
visual difference. You can see it. I mean,
Yeah. So hold on, I'm gonna show because I know some people probably don't know. I'm gonna see if I can because I don't want the mail to
what up, Brandon?
What's up?
Finally home.
Finally home. I just seen what you wrote in the text.
How was your day today?
That's pretty funny.
How was your day, Brandon?
Long, man. Long. This is a long day. Had to be in at 6. Shoot, then it lead to like 7:30 or 7.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'll change my camera.
What it do, Ray? What it do?
All right, so I don't want to mess with them too long because they hit 8 on Monday.
What the heck?
So this one right here is a normal het pod female, and the one on my right, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and the one on my right is what I think is the G-Nex het pod male. So as you can see, G-Nex already has less keyholes in the alien heads. It's a lot lighter. That's why I think it's an enhancing gene for real, for real. It's a lot lighter, and the pattern is a little bit more wonky in the sense of like it comes up from the bottom, dorsal. It's a lot more, it's just a lot more
Yeah.
visually pleasing than a regular normal.
You can definitely see a difference. There's no denying that.
Yeah, so that's why I think I'm trying to figure out if it's just a regular gene or if it's an enhancer or is it orange dreamish? I don't have an orange dream, a single gene orange dream to really like compare it to, so that's why I'm at with that.
There's so many different lines of Orange Dream out there.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to try
But
to
at the end
even
of
do
the
that.
day, they all test for orange stream.
Orange snakes. Orange is the way to go.
Just saying.
They need to figure out the high intensity in the Orange Dream still. So calm down.
But that's not the thing as
They
regular
haven't
thing.
did those yet to see if they're different or not.
Wasn't it believed at one point that there's something in stacking to it to enhance it?
Mm.
Or attaching to it, or however you say it in that lingo.
Maybe.
Interesting.
The Genex,
Yeah,
I think is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
For the G-Nex.
Oh,
Roe does G-Nex too, I believe.
I think he got out of it. I think he sold his G-Nex.
Did he?
Yeah.
you got it.
He had G-Nex
Like
buying. I think that's the
reducing
thing that he got rid of.
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
Yep. So that's like a little project that I'm working on. So hopefully I can, figure that out within 5 years and try to get it in some other combos and actually be able to identify it. So that's my little plan with that.
Gotcha.
So, Vanna, you want to present your questions to DJ?
Sure.
When I'm walking the plank.
I mean, unless
I'm
anybody
ready.
else got some other topics they want to talk to him about real quick.
Oh, I mean, I got a question. Since you've been on this, since you were debuted for this Chris Eaton situation, what standards do you put in place for yourself to hold yourself to that type of stuff, that type of level?
Say it one more time.
I said, since you've been shown in the Chris Eaton situation, not knocking anyone or anything like that, just stating the obvious. What do you do, or what standard do you put yourself to keep yourself at that level?
When it comes to what like keeping or you just talk about
No,
overall?
just like the whole appearance, everything about you. You know what I mean? Like
Just
the
me.
way,
Just me. Okay.
yeah,
Quality.
your
Yeah.
quality, like everything you tell us. No, it has to be this. Like we're not about to just go out there like that. The prep talk. What do
Nah,
you do for
okay.
yourself?
I mean, overall, I'm just always trying to push myself. I mean, I don't like the reason why I do it like this. So like I push y'all to in turn I expect y'all to push me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't want none of like I want everybody to win, especially everybody that's on my team. Even if you're not on my team, I want everybody to win. So my whole thing is I feel like if we're all working at maximum output, you know what I'm saying, or just doing things to the highest of our abilities, then I feel like we're always gonna be winning. Even if we look back on it from like I just said, I look back and I was like, damn, I didn't realize I was doing all of this certain things a year or two ago, and I just seen like my elevation of like where I am now, like you know what I'm saying. But I'm always trying to reach for something higher. And I don't know. I think like even my girl would tell me like I can't compare myself to other people. Like we literally just had a conversation about that like an hour ago. You know what I'm saying? Like she would
Yeah.
always like try to keep me grounded and that you can't compare yourself to nobody else, but you gotta understand like people have different brackets, people have different ideas and different ways to get there. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's story is the same. So it's like trying to like first and foremost, shout out to her for definitely keeping me grounded. Which I gotta start, you know, I definitely want to start showing more appreciation, especially for everybody that has been impacting my life in a positive way. But like just constantly like thinking of ways to like elevate whether it just be myself or whether it be my team or like constantly like communicating with y'all, you know what I'm saying, bouncing ideas off of y'all and just like, you know, trying to figure out the best things for the animals at the end of the day, like as far as like husbandry, when it comes to promoting myself, like how to get my name out there, like, you know what I'm saying, always trying to elevate the podcast, trying to figure out how we can get, you know what I'm saying, more people to tune in and get more people attracted to like what we're doing over here and stuff like that. But just always thinking it can be a problem because I think a damn lot when it comes to like shit like this. And I'm always like working and you know what I'm saying, sometimes I do need to sit my ass down and just kind of like enjoy the moment that I'm, you know, when things are going on. But I'm constantly always like thinking and just trying to like drive myself to what I think the next level is. But I have been inspired by people like that are like I don't necessarily say nobody better than me, but people that have been in the game a little longer that have been doing and touching certain projects and just you know making different things that I inspire to make something better than them. You know what I'm saying? So like using them as motivation to kind of like propel, you know, keep propelling myself forward. Like, okay, he made this. Damn, I wanted to make that, but now I got to make something that's better than that. What else could I add to that? Now that I seen that what that looks like, what can I do that's gonna be better than that? That I would like to see added to it, or I didn't like how they look. I ain't going with that. I ain't gonna do that project. I'm gonna try to pivot. I'm gonna add a different gene to kind of that instead. Like for instance, I think like a lot of people like do like spot nose and yellow belly, but what if we did a different enhancer gene? Not saying that spot. I mean, yellow belly is just an enhancer, but let's say we did something that reacts with spot nose similar to how yellow belly reacts to spot nose. I mean, you asked. I don't give too much, but I'm just saying like that's how my thought process is. You know what I'm
You
saying? And
over here
just like
giving away all your stuff, man, all the secrets, all the ingredients. So behind the scenes, we have our own little group chat and all that type of stuff. Where do you see everyone fit in the dynamic of how our group chat flows? Like where do you see everyone fits?
where do I see everyone's what?
Like where do you see everyone fit? Do you feel like
Oh, like in the group chat,
yeah, the group chat?
like our personal group chat.
Yeah, personal group
Oh,
chat.
So
whoa,
you want
whoa,
me to
whoa,
talk?
whoa, whoa,
You
whoa,
want me to
whoa,
talk?
whoa,
You want me to talk about all three of y'all, basically?
Oh, we ain't all right. We ain't leaking the chat. What's
No,
Nah, 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 nah.
I'm
You
gonna
want me?
say it for
slow
me.
down a little.
I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example. For me, Brian is the wisdom.
Uh,
Banner is the person that's gonna be like, why? Like,
you gonna question?
why?
Okay.
No, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
Yo,
that's
that's
how I
so
see
dead accurate.
but that's
Okay,
how
so
I see our
like
group.
okay, where do I see everybody in the crew?
Yeah,
Okay, okay, I
that's
got
the
you.
dynamic. And you like the brother, bro. Like you like the brother, and they're like, look, y'all need to figure something out.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. So how do
Okay.
you
How do I view y'all? Basically, that's what you're saying.
I mean, you are
Um,
the captain of this ship.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like you have to
yeah, I get what you're saying. Like how I went about building this crew and all this extra. Like,
yeah.
how do I, okay. Okay. Let me see. How can I start this? Okay. Okay. I thought with Banner first. I just go down the line like how y'all position on the screen. Um, so for Banner, I mean, I feel Banner is like the new head, but at the same time, she still has like input. Like we still take her input serious. Um, I respect her, even though what I'm saying. Like I said, she's new and she just really getting her feet wet with everything. But I just want to see her like shine. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like she's where I wish I could be. Because when it comes to information, people taking her in, she made a name for herself just based off of just support. Um, you know what I'm saying? She'll pop her shit too and let you know I ain't no pussy, but you ain't gonna sit here and play me. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I can still be, you know what I'm saying, she cool, chill, and I'm still out there. Like people know who I am without me even having to put a clutch on the floor yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just feel like when she does put that clutch on the floor, like I think
Bang a
I think we're
langers.
gonna be.
That's not gonna be
I feel like we're
crazy.
gonna be. I feel like we're gonna be more excited for Banner than she is for herself.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
100%. Because them
Um,
clutches are
Thanks.
going to be bangers.
yeah, like facts, no facts, and I say that because like
Appreciate that.
not only you got what you got going on, but like I say all the time, like whatever I got, you got. You know what I'm saying? Like and vice versa for all of y'all. Like whatever I have, especially if I'm not using it or if y'all need it or whatever, it's nothing for me to say you can have it. You can use it, whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. Like at the end of the day, I know y'all would give me the shirts off y'all back, and I would do the same for y'all. Um, Brian, Brian is my dog. Brian is my. Man, you crying? Are you really crying? I
No.
really
Huh?
meant that though. I really meant that. I thought Banner was crying, but Brian, like Brian is my dog. Ever since the first episode that I interviewed Brian, it's just been organic since day one. Um, just from like, I don't want to say this. I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. Brian is my shooter. Like straight up. But no, I just know like Brian would always have my back, bro, and I'll always have his. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? Like we like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we all different people, so some things we might not agree on. But I know one thing: he gonna stand 10 toes about them orange snakes. He gonna stand 10 toes, and I definitely respect him. You know what I'm saying? I respect his input. He's been doing it longer than me. He has, he's got, like you said, wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he has a lot more. I can learn. I learn a lot from him as well. You know what I'm saying? Even when we talk and just finding out different things, and then like now he's dibbling dabbling in other species. So I see growth. You know what I'm saying? He downsizing on one thing, and now he's pulling in a lot of another thing. So it's kind of like he's always elevating himself, whether it be chickens, whether it be like shit. I didn't even know the things about chickens. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm learning shit about. I was about to say something else, but I'm learning things about chickens that I never knew. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just always I'm always learning when it comes to Brian. So that's that wisdom factor, like you said. And then B, I mean, you my A1. You know what I'm saying? Since day one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and you like as much as you get on my motherfucking nerves, as much as you get on my motherfucking nerves, I feel like you definitely keep my best interest at heart when it comes to like this game and just like trying to keep me level headed and be like, okay, well, why would you do that? Just like Bannon would do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, why would you do that? Like, how is it helping your project? And then when I break it down to you, be like, okay, I get what you're saying, but still,
But
how is it helping you now? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's always a conversation with you, and sometimes I don't even bother going to you because I be like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. Prior to, I just be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it because I don't want to hear you say why. So, but I mean, ultimately, bro, like y'all, like my snake family for real, like my family away from home. Like I talk to y'all more than I talk to a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying?
Dead
So
ass.
like
I
all day.
talk to you three more than I talk to anybody.
yeah, so
Same,
Yeah.
same.
one big happy family. But yeah, so I see it was like, the brother I never had, Ryan's the uncle, Ryan's the older uncle that I always got there with, the cool uncle, and Ben is like my little sister that I'll go to war for.
Nah, for sure, for sure.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that was all I had to ask. That's all I had to ask. You know what I mean?
I just had to, get you to do that. That's all.
Yeah, that's it. Because like you voice your opinion, you say like you stand on business and all that type of stuff, but you never really give that. You know what I mean? Like everybody else in the chat, we get that. You just be like, laugh out loud. Like you should be like, bro, here's DJ again. You know what I mean? So, what type of iPhone do you have? Because for the past couple weeks, it's been kind of like putting out some weird stuff. It's been doing some weird.
You talking shit. You talking about the damn. You trying to say I got an Android? I have an iPhone 15 Pro. That don't
Yeah,
got shit to do
what
with
he
me.
saying,
Randomly, it
bro?
just does that. It'll
He's
say
on some
DJ
Android
reacted.
activities.
Y'all gotta blame Apple. You cannot blame me. You have to blame Apple. I just like and laugh at whatever the hell y'all put, and Apple does the rest. I don't know what. Maybe I should just stop liking it, the actual comment, and just put a LOL.
What up, Brian?
Yeah,
What up? What up? What up?
something.
He's local to me, you know that?
Really?
No,
No,
I
I
didn't
didn't
know
know
that.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
There's a
homie.
lot of people in Florida. There's so
wow.
No,
many
I
people
mean like
in
he's
Florida.
local.
Like he,
Like
yeah,
like
he's
around
from.
the corner local.
Yeah. Like
Wow,
I can go
Oh,
meet up with him anytime I need to.
that's
that's
dope.
dope. That's dope. See,
He
we
lives
should get
like,
to
I don't know,
them
like
hot
20
seat
minutes away.
questions before it gets too late. I know
Skunk. That's
Stan and them get on tonight.
how you know Benny's older.
What up, Brian? Yeah, for sure, for sure. What flavors hookah you be smoking every night? It's
The
like,
hookah.
Fucking a lightsaber.
yeah, like what flavor is that? Like, jeez.
Well, it ain't even a flavor. So, to those of y'all that don't know, I got a hookah business as well. I do like I
What?
cater like private events. Yeah, I cater private events. I do like sometimes I do hookah like at lounges and bars and stuff like that. Like I actually cater the
Hold up,
spot with.
hold up, hold up, hold up. So like you're smoke on the go?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that. Yeah, it's not a vape. If you're at the
Yeah.
bar, you're at the lounge, and you want a little vibe to set the mood, right? You know what I'm saying? It'll definitely mellow you out. But the flavor that I'm smoking right now is a mix. The mix is called. I didn't name this mix, but
I'm
the
calling
flavors
you.
that are in the mix is called. One flavor is called Love 66, and the other flavor is what the hell was the other flavor? Oh, Skittles Crush. So it's a mixture of Skittles Crush and Love 66. So yeah, it's like a little fruity flavor. You know what I'm saying? Give it a little fruity taste, but keep me chill. So like every time y'all see me smoking, I'll be smoking something different every night. It was a Darren. Y'all do really what? Now y'all mouth with these guys.
Take another puff.
Y'all funny.
That's
It's
hilarious.
like he said, well, one thing I think it's last. Got him with a repeat.
That's
So
wild.
before Banner gets into her questions, I'm gonna ask you. It was a question.
I'm about to say, I was about to
I
say
don't
y'all
know.
can have the chat. Y'all can have the chat ask questions too, whatever they want to ask too.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah, if
sure. I
Chad
don't know
has any questions for DJ, we'll gladly take them. We don't even care what they are.
at all. You can ask whatever you want.
He's an open
Anything.
book tonight.
Whatever you want.
Y'all hilarious.
How far can you throw a football?
Shit, I haven't done a football in ages, bro. I don't know, probably about a good couple of yards.
Couple.
More,
That's like
more than
three.
20. I can definitely throw more than 20 yards. I give you that much. I can get those.
I
It
don't
ain't
know, man.
it
So,
ain't
did
no
you
So
say you did
yeah.
band?
Hmm?
Did you say you did band?
yeah, he
Yeah, I
was
was
in
on
band.
percussion. Yeah, I was on the drum line.
He on YouTube. He on YouTube. Y'all
Oh,
gotta go see him on YouTube.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait. So like legit, like you did the drumline stuff?
yeah, like I
No, he was
legit,
the dude in the front.
like
You
I
know
was.
the person that come
So
out hyping
hold
him up and
on,
then
Brandon.
walking out?
Hold on. I was drum major as
Oh,
well in college, so I used to dance and all that extra. But I
like stomp the
started
yard.
off.
Stomp the yard. He was
Yeah, but
stomping the
that's
yard.
different though. That's different. That's
See, yeah,
different.
that's you, man. You get me in trouble with that bullshit, bro.
But yeah, I played percussion, I played drums, and then I eventually I tried out to be drum major and all that good stuff. So I was actually leading the band and all that. So yeah,
So drumline,
yeah, pretty much, yeah. And I am on
not
YouTube,
stomp
yes.
the yard.
But
I
he
mean,
actually
I'm a part of a fraternity as well. So yeah,
Oh,
exactly. So
I'm
my man,
sorry.
Was
when
it
Never mind.
like
It's-
a whole band, or was it
I
just drums
apologize,
when you
Brandon.
would do stuff?
the whole band, like so the whole band. So I went to Alabama A&M University, the historical black college. So I mean, if y'all know anything about bands, especially when it comes to like HBCUs and stuff like that, yeah, I was a part of the whole band thing, the whole drumline the movie, pretty much. It was pretty much like kind of like that, minus the hazing and all that extra. But yeah, I was pretty much a part of all of that.
yeah, my man on YouTube.
And you're on
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah. I'll show you. I'll send y'all some clips later on. I ain't sending y'all no clips
Yeah,
on
you
here.
are.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
serious.
man.
You'll be
Nah,
amazed, bro. You'll be amazed. You'll be
nah, he
amazed.
really
I,
is. I
Don't
was
look.
really like,
Don't let this
that
adult
was
weight
my
fool you.
speculation, to be honest with
Don't
you.
don't let this adult weight fool you, bro. This shit came after college.
nah. When he sent me the link, I was like, when he said
That's
that, I was like,
wild.
nah. I was like, I don't see it. And then he sent me the videos. I was like, bro, that's pretty dope. That's pretty
Yeah,
dope.
yeah, yeah. Like yeah, that's why my knees fucked up now. My knees shot now.
From drumming?
No, not necessarily. Just overall, band is a sport. Believe that shit or not, band is a
No, I
sport,
believe
especially in
that.
the especially in the HBCU band. Like that shit is a sport,
Yeah.
bro. Like
So,
That's a
running
good
miles,
so
question.
on the
That's a
running.
good question.
drum line, what
Mhm.
drum did you play?
I started off on snare and I played tenor drum as well in college.
DJ.
What? If the
That's
four
my
of you
vote.
got stuck in the wilderness,
DJ.
I mean,
who is least likely to make it? Brandon's gonna
wait,
make it first and foremost.
wait. Who's
I'd be
least
fine.
likely to make it? Oh no,
It's
we're
gonna
good.
be Benna, me, then Brian. I mean Brandon, and then Brian. In that order, who dies first, second, third, fourth.
That's all I'm saying
Straight up,
about
I'm
that.
telling you, I'd be fine.
straight up.
I don't know if nobody would die. I think so. So Brian is like a master archer,
Yes, a
not
lot of
just
people don't know that.
not just a little. Like he does that. So I don't see any of us
Like
dying.
Green
Like
Arrow.
it's no chance for any of us to die. But
Okay,
the
well,
first person,
I
as
ain't gonna
far as
lie,
people saying fuck this shit,
I'm straight up Hunger Games with that shit.
but the
as
first
far as
person
people
I
saying
say would
fuck
want
this
to
shit,
go home, I'm gonna say I would think the first person I want to go home would be DJ.
why you did that?
Cause man,
Lots of spiders in the woods.
Banner only 30%, man. She's 70%. you gonna have to change your clothes, grab a new do rag. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna want to
Believe
be
it,
out
but
there.
look, bro, believe it or not, I've actually like camped and all that shit before, like with no
See,
issues. Believe it or
now
not,
you
you gotta
gotta
remember,
ask questions.
I'm Caribbean, I'm from the islands, bro. It's not like I just literally just been like I grew up in the city and no shit like that. I'm literally like outside, walking to the beach, barefoot type shit. Not like we didn't have shoes, but you know what I'm saying? Like just because we wanted to, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like I was really into, and then you gotta think like I like nature to a certain extent. Now the only thing that'll fuck me up is mosquitoes, but for the most part, I don't really have a problem. For real, for real.
Yeah, I shot Matthews most of my life.
Man, Brian sent us some
He
stuff.
said with
We
a
didn't
bull.
even know what it was, and he was like just saying
The
prices, and we was
spiders.
like,
See,
God
here's the
damn.
thing, right? The spiders, I can sack up when it comes to the spiders, like so I'll be okay in the woods with the spiders. I might act like a girl once in a while, but I'll get through it.
Yeah.
See me, I want to try that though. Like
I mean,
I
I hope
want to literally
anyways.
try to go in the woods for like a week. Like if I had like a month of vacation, I would literally try to take a week just to see if I can survive in the woods.
Good luck with that shit.
I mean, you could start easy and you could try the Ocala National Forest where I live.
Y'all have bears. I don't. I'm talking about
Yeah,
like I'm
see
talking
in
about at a
Florida,
campsite. I'm talking about a
see, in
campsite.
Florida,
I'd
in
be
Florida,
more
you
worried
bound.
about I'd be more worried
See,
about the locals that roam the woods at night.
see what I'm saying? There's like some Walking Dead shit out there. Nah, everybody should have asked in a zombie apocalypse who you think will live. That's the real question right there.
Not me. I'm
No, that's
popping off and talking shit and taking them on.
Y'all see what Vinny said?
Well,
Vinny said he could picture.
same thing I'm
Hey,
saying.
speaking of durags,
I was
shameless
about to
plug once
say.
again. Shameless plug once again. Shout out to Ohana Scale. Shout out to Candy. I got a little project coming out, so y'all definitely show love if y'all want to grab a durag. You know what I'm saying? I got the RCE durag on deck with the it's not it's velvet on one side, but the other side is not necessarily like velvet, so your head won't be hot. I know a lot of people think their head gonna be hot, but it's not like that. But I was when I get them, I'm gonna start rocking. I think I should have one this week. So if anything, I'll probably either rock it on sophisticated ignorance or hair down if I get on. Y'all will be able to see it. Since y'all want to make it a joke, I'm gonna turn it into a real thing.
You got to be your own line.
Facts and all proceeds. Currently, the proceeds are going. I'm gonna donate the proceeds for that. If people do want to pre-order and order, I'm gonna donate to Bosa, especially you know what I'm saying with the situation they got going on. Because I know how that is. Because like, my grandmother had cancer, so I already know how that whole situation is.
When is the auction? It's on Friday
Friday,
Yeah.
yeah.
on Hair
On,
Down.
on Keys, yeah, on here down on Keys channel. So y'all make sure y'all check out. I got some animals. I sent Keys a list of some animals that I'm putting up. So if y'all want some, like, it ain't gonna be like crazy high end, but if y'all want to get some people that want some pet grade stuff or anybody, you know what I'm saying, we can get more people, even people that we haven't that's not in the community yet. And we can kind of bring them in. But I got like a couple of pet grade stuff. They want to get some stuff just to get their feet wet with reptile or snake stuff. So.
No,
Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's all for a
that's
good cause.
this Friday too. It's going to be
It's
some.
Friday.
There's going to be some banger snakes up on that auction, and if
Oh
you
yeah,
want to donate just to donate too, you can.
yeah.
Yeah,
Reach out.
just
You can reach out to
whatever
both.
y'all know how to do.
Yeah,
Just
shout out
donate.
He has
sponsor.
all the information too, all of the Zelle and Cash App
Yeah.
crap
Shout
information.
out to the sponsor. Y'all make sure y'all support the sponsor, man. Show love. He always supporting us. Time to show our support, man. Reciprocate that energy. It is.
Yeah, for sure. Savannah, you want me to
I gotta send those
read off
sheds
these
in
questions or you want
still.
You tell
you
us
didn't
that
hold up. You didn't send that shit yesterday, B?
I thought you was
No, and
off.
it's not because I don't want to find anything out, like, or I'm scared to find anything out. I'm just lazy.
That was the whole purpose of yesterday. Like you was up at 5. You was like, yeah, I can go do it today.
Bro,
I'll
I
be
sent you
able
the
to do
picture. Listen, all right, so I was supposed to do it on Monday, right? But I sent you guys the picture of my probe on my rack, and I realized how dusty it was. So I pulled out every bin and I dusted all my racks.
Hey, that's important too. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I was embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, I'm blind and I can see that dust.
facts. So
Yeah,
am I
that was
walking the plank now? Am I walking the plank now?
oh yeah.
Yep, time to
Yep.
walk the plank.
Boom. Oh, hold on. Let me switch you. Boom.
Would you rather go into an anime world of your choosing or bring one anime character into the real world?
I'm going into the anime world. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Anime or nothing.
Uh, window seat or aisle seat?
Uh, now when I was younger, window seat. Now I prefer the aisle seat. Got to use the bathroom and such, or just get up. Just easier access to get the hell off the plane.
Hmm. City or country?
Shit. Probably the country now. Yeah, country now. I'm at the
Where's
age of my
somewhere
life.
you want to travel that you haven't been?
Somewhere that I want. Man, are you stealing my questions? Somewhere that I want to travel to that I haven't been. Um, damn. Hmm. Africa. Africa. I'll say that. Africa.
Would you rather sneeze confetti or hiccup bubbles?
The fuck? What? Oh. Sneeze confetti or hiccup bubbles. Hiccup bubbles. I think the confetti would scare the shit out of people.
Fanny pack or tote bag?
You said fanny pack or tote bag?
Mm-hmm.
My merce.
And purse.
My merce.
What is that? A tote bag? Is it?
Nah, it's like a fanny. Or it ain't even a fanny pack. The crossbody bag. Let Brandon keep talking about since I got a purse on.
You do.
Uh,
Would time travel to the past or to the future?
to the damn. To the past or to the future? Probably damn. To the past. To the past. Because I would change some things that if I knew what I knew now, I would definitely set myself up better for what I got going on. He said man purse. He said man purse. Don't be a hater, Will, because you can't put it across your body. You're too strong for that.
Okay. Would you rather have a tail like a squirrel or wings like a bat?
Why did you choose those animals out of all things? Wow. What kind of freaky question was that, man? Like butt plug or not? But no, wings of a bat.
Oh my god. Okay. Would you rather speak
You
in
asked questions.
whispers or sing everything you say?
I do the singing shit now. I do that in the house. Singing everything I said. That ain't nothing.
Who's your favorite rapper?
I don't have a favorite, honestly. Um, Currently, I just go with Lil Wayne.
Safe answer. Is there a species of animal that you haven't worked with yet that you want to? That's on your bucket list?
Um, hmm, but I haven't worked with this on my bucket list.
Yeah, me and Brian got a bucket list, so I just assume
Of animals. I haven't really thought that deep into
but
it.
you've worked with a lot, so
Yeah. That I haven't. Yeah, because I've even had an iguana for like a second. Shit, that's a good question. I don't want no monkeys. Um, hmm. Come back to that question. I get it a little more thought.
call or text?
Text. I hate talking on the phone.
Soda or pop?
Neither. I don't like drinking soda or pop. You just talking about the name, like what I call it? I call it soda.
Yeah. What you call it. And when you go swimming, do you test the water or do you just jump in?
I test the water. I put my toes in first.
Yeah. YouTube or Instagram?
Instagram.
And then, what animals on your bucket list? That was the other question.
Bosa, look what Bosa said.
Spoon or fork?
Bosa, I'm going for Bosa. We're going spoon. But nah, pause. But the animal that I would want to work with on my bucket list. It doesn't matter. Like it don't gotta be a reptile. No, anything. Hmm. I don't really like cats. I realize I don't like cats. Um, shit. Honestly, man, I don't know. I don't really think there's nothing that has really caught. I'm a very picky person. I'm starting to realize. So I haven't really saw anything that. I lied. I lied. I know what I want. I know if I could, I want an emu or an ostrich.
Oh man, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I think I want an ostrich, and I only want that because I want my ostrich to be like a guard dog in a sense, or the emu, so I can make content, and I want him to walk across the street and take my phone like the emu I saw that does to that girl. He said definitely not a sport. Emu for dinner.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
You really want an ostrich?
I know. I was not expecting.
If I had the land, I would.
Oh my god!
Bro, did you
You've
see the
never been.
video?
You've never been almost bitten by one. I take it.
I didn't say I want to be bitten by it. You just said what I would want to work with. I just wanted an ostrich.
Have you seen the video of the ostrich chasing the person at the field trip?
When they was out at the safari, and he got ran over. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't say. Exactly, and that's exactly. I want it because it will tell you to leave him the fuck alone. Why are you even messing with the ostrich?
Oh
I just
man,
want to
you
look
are
at. I want
bold.
to look at it. I want to look at it from a distance.
Ostrich is a dead
See,
cat.
the emu. I said ostrich or emu. Emu's funny as shit. I think that's pretty damn funny.
So
Have y'all ever?
there's two people that have running jokes about you. The first one
You want to know?
is
You want to know the backstory?
which backstory would you be more willing to tell? Who would you be more willing to tell?
Wait, what the other joke? I want to see
Will's,
both.
would you be more willing to tell Will's DJ Glizzy or Bosa's Spoon? Which one would you be more willing
I'll
to tell?
tell both. It don't even matter because they wasn't even that deep. But anyways, I'll tell both. So the situation with I thought with Will, right? So the situation with Will was really I know a guy that breathes blue-eyed Lucy Emu. What the hell?
What
See
the
what I'm
fuck
saying?
do they look like?
Exactly.
Yeah, we need a
Josh,
picture of that.
Josh sent a picture. The Glizzy situation. So how that started was it was a live. Prophecy was on a live, and doing his propaganda, of course. He was on a live, and I was actually taking a bearded dragon to sell to a family, a red bearded dragon. And I had stopped at a gas station, a local gas station called Quick Trip out here, and they have good hot dogs. And I was hungry, so I went and got a hot dog and a drink, and I sat in the car while I was waiting on them to come. And I cut my camera off, so this man didn't even see me eating the hot dog anyway. And I happened to say that when I was talking to him, I was telling him, "Hold on, I'm eating my food. I was eating a hot dog or whatever." So that's how the whole glizzy thing came about. So you trying to say I was on his live eating a hot dog, a glizzy. So that's that. Then Will just took it and ran with it. That's how that works. Here go Bosa talking about the spoon was deep in. So the spoon situation, I was on sophisticated ignorant with wisdom one night. It was late. It was like close to the end of the show. And I
no.
had went and got me some cheesecake out of my fridge, and I had a spoon. And the way I was, Bosa was over sexualizing the whole situation. But I was eating the cheesecake with a spoon, and they went from there. And he just ran with it, and I think they even screenshotted me at one point with the spoon in my mouth. Oh Lord, here we go.
Leslie Guzzler Spooner.
Y'all gonna have to put some respect. Y'all gotta put some respect on my name. Y'all playing?
Breed a bunch of snakes. They don't call you a breeder. Eat one glizzy.
I'm trying to tell you, at the end of the world,
It's the
it's
end of
the
the
end of the
world.
world.
So also, I see your son just popped in. What's up with his child support? I see he just
What up,
popped in.
Eric?
Shout out to my illegitimate son, Eric. You talking about him?
There he
Smash
is.
that like button. What's with you and food? Look. He done popped in now. I done spoke you up.
Look
Josh
at
said he
the
sent.
pic.
Hold on. Josh said he sent the picture of the food.
Yeah.
No, speaking things into existence is real.
Hey, it definitely is, man. It definitely is. And that one time, dude, we
Calm down, Sergeant Spooner.
Oh, wow.
That's funny. After the episode, I only allowed my girl to eat cheesecake with the spoon. Oh, that's funny.
Cheesecake with a spoon. Shout out to y'all. I started the movement. Yeah,
That's
he
the
said that's the
blue-eyed
blue.
Lucy.
Yeah, emo. It should like a sheep and a bird mixed together.
It looked
That's
like
wild.
a white Christmas tree.
It really looks like a. Let me
Like
not
a
say
big
what I was
ass
gonna say. Peter
chicken for real.
might
It
counsel.
is a
Peter might
big ass
counsel
chicken.
my ass.
That's what
Yeah,
It
it
looks
reminds
like
me
it's irrationally big.
Pause. That's what she said.
I got an irrational fear of birds that are big. Ever
Remember,
since I had to fight,
blue-eyed
ever since I
Lucy
had to fight
emu.
off a goose.
Fight
you
a
had to
goose.
fight off a goose.
Nah, I don't mess with
Yeah,
them.
bro. I
They
grew up.
don't
I grew up
break
on
penetration.
where I grew up. It was where the Hudson River meets the Mohawk River, so there was like goose everywhere.
The Hudson River meets the Mohawk River with a bunch of geese.
Yeah, it's
That's a
upstate
that's
New
the
York.
start of a very interesting conversation.
Yeah, I had to grab a
That's,
goose by its neck and throw it in the river.
that's crazy. Eric, whose side you
It would
on?
not stop attacking me.
That's wild.
Yeah, I heard they were like very savage. Like,
Yeah, I don't like big birds. No, not at
Yeah,
all. And
you
I
see?
and so if you live down south or anywhere like in the southern states, you know what a sandhill crane is.
Mm-hmm.
You must fuck them birds, bro.
Bird 6 feet tall.
They're
So
like
this is a
flying
Like
velociraptor.
pterodactyls. You can literally hear
Velociraptor
them
with
from
feathers.
miles away.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's
So
wild,
before
bro.
we get up out of here, let's show off that merch. Who y'all rocking tonight? Yes.
Who we blowing up?
Here.
I got on Stan shirt tonight.
That's what's up.
Nice.
That's
Yes,
what's
sir.
up.
Yeah, there.
Back.
All right, ponytail.
And
Bomb
my-
squad hat.
yeah.
You still got that stick on there? I know you a real one.
Facts.
Black.
Facts.
Got the Bomb Projects hat on tonight, and repping Josh having a ball.
Yeah, there, Josh.
That's what's up. I need one of them shirts.
Oh,
DJ
shout out to
Blitz.
Bomb Squad. And I got on Brandon old big head ass shirt. He ain't got, you slacking on the back though.
Hey, you should have told me to send you a bigger size.
Oh,
Nah, my shirt shrunk. I'm just getting fat, bro. I just gotta get to the gym.
Yeah, you definitely gotta get
It's
some
be
more.
perfectly fine, bro. You trying to be funny?
I'm just saying, man.
Your mama. Who you rocking, Brandon? Since you want to talk shit.
I'm rocking the 9 to 5 today. This ain't Walmart.
Out of the L blue collar line.
Walmart special today. This the good old 9 to 5.
Damn, everybody had run-ins with emus.
Yeah, fuck them birds, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Cranes be holding y'all hostage.
Yo, there's a chick on TikTok, right? And this fucking bird tries to attack her all the time, and she acts like she's Darth Vader and just stops it.
That's who I'm talking about, bro. She on Instagram too, and she always be talking to him.
God.
I forgot his fucking name. That shit is.
She calls the bird Karen all the time, and like the bird comes charging at her like a fucking ball of fury, dude. And this chick's just like, and the bird just stops.
What I'm talking about? The one I'm talking about, she be talking to him all the time,
I'm
and
gonna find it.
she be trying to record some shit or take a picture with the other animals on her farm, and he'll just come and he'll just either photobomb the shit or he'll take her phone and run away. That shit is so funny, bro. That shit is funny. That shit funny as hell. When I find that shit, I'm gonna flood y'all. I'm gonna flood y'all with them. That shit funny as hell.
I think his name is
Yeah,
Jordan or
ain't no
something.
fucking way, bro. Nope. Their claws are crazy.
Karen is a real bitch.
Karen is a
Shout out
real
to
bitch.
Elias.
She knows
Shout
that,
out to Elias.
dude. She has this crazy ass emu that you got to see it yourself. Elias knows.
I got
Yeah,
You've
man, you
seen
just
it.
go down. TikTok
that's
is addictive, bro. That shit, you just go down a damn rabbit hole with that shit. Bro.
Oh, for
That shit
sure.
is really addictive. That shit is really addictive, bro. That shit's scary as fuck.
yeah,
Somebody said what they said.
Yeah,
Breast is awesome. Pause.
Karen the
Oh,
emu.
oh no, mission. John Lee.
Prophet said Australia lost a war with emus.
That's crazy.
So I guess like the
See,
emus took over the emus took over the land or something, and they couldn't do
yeah,
that.
see, Australia is a whole different type of place.
Australia got them spiders. They
But
spiders are huge. I ain't going there.
anybody else? But anybody else in the chat got anything y'all want to know before we bounce out of here for the evening? Y'all want to know? Y'all better ask now. Forever hold your peace, cause I ain't answering shit else.
That's a wrap on that.
There you, yeah, there you go. Elias know exactly who I'm talking. See, Elias be knowing. Brian is talking about Karen, and DJ talking about Emmanuel. Yes, I'm
Yes.
talking about Emmanuel the
Hey,
Emu.
Yes.
That's
Emmanuel,
exactly
that's
what it is.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Emmanuel the Emu. That
He's
shit is
exactly right.
fucking
Useless
hilarious.
farm.
He's a lose my
This
emu.
farm,
Look that up. Useless farm. She's like the
I'm gonna,
Darth Vader of emu people.
I gotta go look him up. Who's your
Who's your
emu?
who's
emu breeder?
the Nas is on his way.
Yo,
Josh got
so funny you say that because I know somebody that breeds emus and ostriches.
And they'll fuck you up.
he,
Hey, they when I go they try to bite. The one tried to bite me through the fence,
Yeah,
but the Jacob's ram, that's the one that got me.
that's the
That
one
thing
with
rammed the
the.
That
shit
thing is
out of me,
creepy looking.
Yeah, that thing looks like a freaking. I
like
don't.
it's out of the
will be
devil's book.
trying. Will really be trying my gangster, bro. Well, you gonna have to see about me. You gonna have to see about me, brother. I have on sweatpants. I don't know why you think I got on leggings. This man said I got on leggings. That's crazy. And I got it from H&M. Outside of ball
Interesting.
python,
Well,
what project you think I should jump into? Regardless of
Brian's answer is
what
going to be
project I think you should
obvious.
jump into or myself? Question
Him,
of DJ. Oh, forget
him.
it. Outside of ball, what project you think I should jump into? Regardless of the cost. Raven got a whole zoo as it is, bro. He has a condo actually. I think I actually saw my first like condo face to face at his house. Um, yeah, I would say condos, bro, because right now the condo game is picking up some like they running with the condo game right now. It's really interesting, bro. To be honest.
My newest one just shed.
See, I ain't the only one, bro. I'm not the only one. He got the emeralds off of Timu. I don't know what FF is.
Neither.
Yeah,
Is that what that is? That
yeah,
four horn, that
yeah.
shit with the
That
four horn?
four
Okay.
horn sheep, the Jacob's ram. Well, they got
What
one.
up,
Well,
Bailey's?
there was a fence between me and this Jacob ram, and I was probably about 2 foot away from the fence. Well, I bent down to take a
Oh, what's
selfie
up
with
with
this
the
thing like this. As soon as I squatted down, that ram fucking ran me right through the fence and set me flying like I was a track star.
That's crazy. Well, as far as the durag situation, I'm supposed to be getting one from Candy this week. So when I get it and I figure out like cost efficiency and all that, I'll take pre-orders and I'll let y'all know. Y'all know for a sure fact first. This one night, found the ostrich breeder by me in Iowa. They sell the meat. Oh, people really eat ostriches?
Really? I thought that was a joke.
Damn.
I know they eat the egg. Yeah.
Me too. I thought it was a
Because
joke too.
every time somebody got pre-pressed hamburgers from the store that come in the box, I used to call it
There
ostrich
you
meat.
go. Damn.
Hey, it might
There
have
you got
been.
5 countries.
It might
Oh,
have
Final
been.
Fantasy.
I learned something new today.
He said you and me.
Behind it, you got ran from behind.
So,
Pause.
my ribs
No
hurt.
pause.
Dude, my ribs hurt for 6 months because of that stupid fucking animal.
That's crazy.
Ostrich meat looks like beef.
Why do you know
Might
that?
be on to something, D. You might be on to something. It might just be ostrich.
Yeah, yeah, we
Brandon,
appreciate you, bro.
you
I'll
know
let you know
what?
for
You
sure.
know what is a very expensive meat? I
Right.
am Samani.
I am Somali. Yeah. I didn't think that people really ate them though. I thought it was just like
Big time delicacy, and they pay a lot of money. So, you know, the people that put their noses up in the air, that got a lot of money and want to feel fancy.
Oh, Elias can't eat meat. Pause.
Yeah, he got bit by a tick and something happened. Yeah,
What the
bro.
fuck?
It fucked him up, bro.
So,
And he hasn't been able to eat
Wait.
meat.
So that was like
it
some
was dairy,
Spider-Man
right?
shit. That was like
Yeah.
some Spider-Man shit. You got bit.
Allergy.
We're gonna have to get Elias on the show. I need Elias to explain this story.
Yeah.
Elias was like the
so
modern day
you
Spider-Man.
can't eat them in Florida, right? You can't eat sandhill cranes in Florida, but you can in other states, and they're literally referred to as the ribeye of the sky.
He said, "What bird?"
Sandhill cranes.
So you can't eat them in Florida, but you can eat them somewhere else.
Yeah, they're protected in Florida. You can't even you can't go grab them or nothing. I mean, I wouldn't recommend grabbing one of them anyways, but yeah, you can't. If you can get one to stay at you like 10, 15 feet away and you start jumping up and down and doing this, the fucking bird will do it right back at you.
Oh,
and start
I see that.
caulking
that
at
bird.
you.
Yeah, that's that
Dude,
bird.
What is that, an ostrich?
That's 100%
What's that,
real.
ostrich?
Nah.
What is that?
It's of a big bird. Like I
It's a
seen a
sandhill
dude.
crane.
He did like
That's a
this.
sandhill crane.
It was like a pack of them. It was like 4 of them. All of them was doing it right back. I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
And they thought coming to, do they run at you?
You can eat them, just can't get caught. Everybody I talk to says they're delicious too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are definitely protected in Florida.
You'll go to jail if you get caught. They're tasty for sure. You should be able to eat. I think they're talking about emus. Y'all out here eating the emus, man?
That's the
No,
bird.
emus,
The crane.
I thought the emus from Timu. Oh, true. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all holding it down, running this interview tonight. It was pretty fun being on the other side. Interesting. Definitely a good start to the new season on OTP. For everybody in the chat, we will have a lot more going on this year. You know, we're working on some stuff now, planning some stuff. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Definitely push. We're trying to get more.
Yeah.
You know, right now we're at 21 people, so you know it's not bad. You know, but we're trying to get more. We're trying to see if we can at least hit 30,
appreciate
then 40, then
every
50. Keep it growing. Facts, man. Definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all definitely holding us down.
You got an
you remember we probably only had like we probably only had like we probably only had like 8 people. I remember those days when we had like 8 people, man. He said, "Did I show us a ball python?" Yeah, I showed. Oh, y'all want to see some snakes? Pause. I showed a snake. I don't know what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see snakes too? They're trying to make this a longer show. What y'all want to see?
What you got?
Hey, what you got?
Well, y'all know what I got. Snakes.
Bring out one of them lizards that's gonna shit on you.
The sand ball? You said what, Brian?
Bring out one of them lizards that's gonna shit on you.
My lizard's sleep.
I want to see the sandbar.
I gotta go to the whole other room to get the sandbar. The sandbar, I'm not bringing it out in no glove. It's gonna be on a hook. I'm letting you know that now.
You gotta be a man, bro. Gotta be a man.
You want some meme shit? I'm not giving you no meme shit. Josh and Ella.
Everyone said show your favorite.
TJ's like, all right, I'm about to go and end this. And Brandon's like, hey, man, show some snakes.
Facts. You said show my favorite snake?
Yeah.
After the sandbar. You're not getting out of the sandbar, buddy.
Almost.
We need to see that sandbar. And not on the hook.
Yep. I want to see it
this
fight.
up on the screen.
I want to see how
When
it
you come
fights
back.
people.
I'm not holding that shit in my hand. Y'all think I'm
Look, man, Raven said he holds his in his hand, so you need to hold yours in your hand.
Me and Raven are two different people. Raven has.
You need to bond with it, DJ.
You need to be his friend. Do we need to
become one with the sand?
Where the hell is my hook? I'm bonding
Be
with
like
that shit.
sand.
Go ahead, man. Send me the board. I'll charge you $375 to.
Oh, okay, Canova.
I'll bond with the bowl for you and get it even frozen solid. Go ahead and fit it out.
This dude.
Look, she already on that bullshit. Look at her.
Oh, yeah, my cheeks hurt from that one, dude.
Go ahead, man. You got it. Bro, we can't see that little hook.
You know it. Hey, man, you know it can smell your fear, right?
Yeah, fuck all that. I'm fearing it. She doing all this. She doing all that fidgety shit.
Wait, that's a sandboa?
That's the sandboa.
Oh,
This
man,
acting
pick
like
that
me
thing
over
up.
there. Hey, take my shirt off. You can't rock my shirt.
Oh, this bitch done fell out the goddamn tub.
You need to go put somebody else's shirt on, man. You acting like me over there.
We're falling apart here.
What's your name, boy? Fuck you.
Man, pick it up.
Listen. Hold on. This little bitch fast as hell too.
Hey.
Boom, there you go. Sandball.
That, you scared of that?
Yeah, easier said than done, Sherlock.
That thing look like a worm. I thought you
gonna be like Allah said, I'm gonna call Peter.
Oh man, that is a good question. Are there any venomous boas?
No.
Fuck no.
No, that shit ain't venomous.
Fuck no. It ain't even got a mouth.
That shit ain't venomous at all. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, hold on, motherfuckers isn't longer than my arm. You scared? It ain't. Listen, it's not. Bring me back down. It ain't about being scared, right? What it is I hate that shit. It does this little junking motion. Like I hate that shit, bro.
They don't even have a mouth.
Oh shit! Look, that man said, "I want to see you get bit." That's fucked up. Then he's talking about, I think you ate him.
Oh my god!
It's okay to be scared of snakes, but a sandball, really?
Oh my god!
Y'all can kiss my ass. Y'all can kiss my ass. I want to get bit from a ball
All right,
python
show
all
your
day.
favorite. Show your
Oh
favorite.
God, that shit was funny. That shit was funny.
Oh
Acting
man,
like it's
I'm
a
going
cotton candy
PETA.
shit.
It's a liar that said that. That's really cute.
Oh,
Yeah,
He
man.
say, "Yeah, acting like he's holding a Taipan."
Hey,
Oh,
what's
Eric
your
said you
address?
might as well be
What you
afraid of
need?
a fishing worm.
I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be some. I thought it was gonna. Be so fucked up. If I
I
put
don't need
like
them
my
anymore, man.
favorite steak and I pull out my bowl, and my bowl is like 100 times bigger than that shit.
Man, that's crazy.
Oh no, this is great.
I thought I was bad. Now I know DJ scared of
Whew.
the sand boy and
I'm not
spiders. That's
scared. I'm not scared, bro. I just don't want to get bit.
Oh,
That
my
shit is
cheeks
That
hurt.
was the Pee Wee Herman of boas.
I'm glad I can be like a snake. I'm glad I can be a snake. I'm trying to think of what my favorite snake is. Oh,
Oh man.
Oh my god. God, no gunshot, sir. Just a sand ball.
shots fired. And I know somebody recorded that shit, so I know y'all gonna send it to me. So somebody recorded it. Hell, it's live on YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube now, so I know it's gonna be in the chat tomorrow.
Bro, I'm legit crying.
Me too. Me too, bro.
I'm trying
Me
to think.
too. I thought I
I
was
gotta
bad,
gather
bro.
myself.
That shit
I
ain't that
thought I
funny.
was bad, man. I thought I was
That shit is not that funny.
I'm saying, yeah, Brandon, good call for asking for more snakes.
Who said that? I'm
bad.
so
Man,
glad.
You
once he
whatnot.
said that sand boy tried by me, I was like, we need to see that. That was crazy. That was
Sambo.
crazy.
That ER joke is
Oh.
hilarious. That's funny as hell. Shit.
Come
Hey, I
on,
can't lie
redemption.
though. I
This is
can't lie.
redemption time.
It is. But when my first
I don't
boy,
even know.
when my
I
boy
don't even
came
know.
in, same
I
way.
don't even know why I'm going along with this bullshit. I'm just thinking.
I mean, you are the captain.
Oh man, that was crazy.
Well, my belly hurts from
Bro, like I didn't know it was literally only like this big though, bro. Oh, that was
I'll
yeah.
show
crazy.
y'all. I'll show y'all one of my favorite snakes right now.
You got a question on the screen.
Okay.
What is it? You act the same way with baby ball python. Nah, you know what's crazy? In all actuality, I tap them motherfuckers. I tap them. That sand ball, I can't tap that shit. If I tap that, bro, when I tap them, first of all, I just tried to pick it up off the floor. That shit would not come off the floor. That motherfucker was trying to get away, bro.
Oh man, that was funny.
I think, at least I feel like, because that shit bit me and it wasn't scared, is why I'm like this. I don't know. I don't fucking know. This is one of my favorite snakes.
Brandon's
So
over
I'm
there
gonna switch.
crying.
Man.
I'm gonna switch. Brian over there crying. Why the
Oh.
fuck did I go along with this bullshit? I
How
do
you
not know.
gonna be
All right,
scared
show
of a
your
snake that
snake.
you
I gotta
can't
go
tell
get
its
my
mouth
kid.
from its tail?
Get the fuck. I can tell it's mouth from his tail. I see the little beady ass eyes. Y'all funny as hell.
That was wild, man. That was
Oh
wild.
gosh.
That's nice. Let me guess. GHI, Gold Blush.
Hey, what did I say? Captain my ass. You want to ship with him and pull out a sandball? Or you? Now everybody talking about it. See, y'all have no reason to be scared of shit else.
Done.
Y'all ain't got no reason to be
Done.
scared of shit else. I just don't
Done.
want to get bit, bro. That's all it is. I just don't want to. I'm just not in the mood to get bit. Y'all can kiss my ass. I'm just not in the mood to get bit.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Bit by what?
All right, Brian.
Man, that's hilarious.
It's not a
That's the Gold
GHI.
Blush?
Yeah, this is the blackhead GHI Mojave pastel gold blush. Is it pastel? Yeah, pastel. Pastavi, I'm sorry. So it's a Jig Chop, Blackhead, Pastavi, Gold Blush from Morph Jungle.
Nice.
I just noticed you changed your name.
That boy was scary.
I didn't do that. Who the fuck did that? Man, y'all can change my name on here. Y'all can change my name.
Not at all.
How the hell did you change my name?
It's back.
Y'all are savage. I didn't know y'all could change people's names on here. Oh, now you changed my name back. It's Banner that did that shit. Banner, you a menace, bro. But yeah, you got a little stuck shit on the bro. Yeah, that's one of my favorite snakes. Y'all funny as hell. So I'm guessing the
YouTube
Sambo
just
thing about to be
knows.
another. The Sambo thing about to be another joke, huh? What Brandon ran up the street?
No, I'm back, man. I'm back.
Whew.
That shit ain't funny.
I legit thought you changed your own name.
Yeah, y'all want to
That
see
was
another
hilarious.
Bro.
Um,
Oh my god. A menace. You're a menace.
she ain't shared though.
Man, that's hilarious.
And then there's another one. This
It's
is
been great episode,
this
but
a
I gotta
past.
go.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the last one I'm showing anyway, so y'all got enough Sambo joke. But this is the pastel spot nose, redhead head clown female. She ain't shared though.
Nice.
She's confused.
I'm gonna send them one and tell them it's a ball python.
Oh, man.
Y'all childish. Y'all can unblow me up. I'm about to end this show. Y'all got enough info now. I'll change my name.
LMK just started there, so
Yeah, that's cool. Y'all make sure y'all shout out to them. I appreciate everybody showing up. Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't share that Sambo shit. Talking about Sambo King. That's what my name is gonna be on
that
Saturday.
shit's getting clipped immediately.
And replay gang hashtag replay gang and drop their comments so I can know y'all replay gang. Eric, I would never send you child support because you are definitely doing too much. But yeah, great start to the new year, I guess. Other than that, I appreciate
Appreciate
everybody
that.
tapping in. I appreciate y'all holding this down and definitely doing this interview. Y'all funny as shit. Other than that, grab a thing just for this Sambo. Send me one and I definitely do. Use it. I might start making content. I might need to start making content on TikTok with the Sambo.
Yeah, your secret's safe with us.
Whatever. But other than that, we out. This is OTP. We'll see y'all next week. Bye. Y'all funny.